FTW Broadcasting presents Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Welcome back to the Star Wars: The Old Republic preview series. AWOL here from FTW Broadcasting, and I am so pumped to bring you this video on the Sith Warrior. I'm bringing you all of the confirmed information from BioWare on this class. Additionally, I've got nothing but footage from 2011 on this class, so it's all going to be recent footage in this video, except for the cutscene and the footage of the ship at the very end. So why should we be excited about this class? Well, I don't know. Would you be excited about playing Darth Vader? I know I am. I'm so pumped about this. You get to wear heavy armor just like Vader. You get to wield the lightsaber just like Vader. You even get to get like mechanical enhancements to put on your body and on your suit just like Vader. Everything you do is based on aggression. You're slicing people down with that lightsaber, force choking folks just for fun. It's gonna be so awesome. Check out this little preview video on the class, and we're gonna get right into the character progression.
Korriban, the birthplace of my power. I arrived as a Sith acolyte, trained in the dark side. Now, an apprentice to a Sith Lord. My rage has purpose. I will hunt the Jedi and destroy the Galactic Republic.
Cannot wait to be a Sith warrior and be able to punt Jedi and troopers off a bridge with my lightsaber like it's a golf club. That looks super entertaining. As a Sith warrior, you're going to be able to play as a human male or female, or Sith pureblood male or female. Now here's the information the devs released to kind of give you a feel of what it's going to be like to play a Sith warrior on more of a story level. Now, you start out as an apprentice to one of the most powerful Sith Lords in the Empire on Korriban, and you actually serve him. Like Vader served the Emperor, you know, yes, my master. And that whole relationship, it's gonna be just like that. Now, as long as you serve your master's ultimate directives, he encourages you to entertain your every impulse as you please. This means you can force choke dudes. You can strike people down with your lightsaber. You can trick people. You can make people serve your purpose. Now, since you're unbound and unleashed on the galaxy, you're encouraged to wage war against the Jedis, relentlessly hunting down and neutralizing their most powerful players. That sounds like Vader to me. Now it's time to get into the specifics on your abilities, your armor, and all the details. Now, despite a Sith warrior's reliance on their strength and the Force, they have no problem wearing heavy or medium suits of armor. And they have no problem using technology for biological augmentation. So they often wear vestments with dangerous and experimental components which imbue them with additional strength and fortitude. Now, the Sith warrior's skills with the lightsaber are completely unrivaled. Driving their enemies with strong, crushing blows, the warrior quickly beats foes into submission or death. Sweet! As we're watching this in-game footage, I'm going to tell you about the moves that this Sith warrior is using. At level 1, you start out with Impale, which has a 4-meter range, and basically you're impaling your target with a main hand lightsaber high damage move that knocks him down to the ground. Also, you're going to get Smash, which has a 5-meter range, which basically allows you to leap in the air, smash the ground, and it immobilizes nearby enemies for 8 seconds, dealing moderate damage to them. It also stuns weak and standard enemies for 4 seconds. Nice. At level 1, you also get Force Choke, which is a channeled move, and it lasts for 6 seconds. This has a 15-meter range, and basically you know what it does. It chokes a target, leaving them suspended in the air while the warrior channels the ability. the target takes super high damage spread over the 6 seconds, and the caster actually regenerates 1 rage per second. Rage, you ask? Yes, pretty much all the moves that do offensive damage for the Sith Warrior class involve rage. I have to speculate on the rage thing because BioWare has not confirmed exactly what it's going to do, but I'm going to speculate as your rage bar increases, so will your damage. Perhaps your cooldowns will be reduced, and there might be some moves associated with rage that allow you to be invincible for a short amount of time if you're low health, that sort of thing. Moving on, at rank 2 you start to get even better abilities. Force Charge is one everyone's talking about, which is an instacast, which has a 10 to 30 meter range, which basically you jump to a distant target, immobilizing them for a few seconds and interrupting their current action. You deal low damage. This is a good way to engage your opponent, and I've heard, speculatory information here, I've heard that this is fabulous in PvP for engaging classes like bounty hunters, Imperial agents, smugglers. It allows you to get a melee range so you can take them down. There's also going to be Soresu form at rank 2, which is basically a rage building move that increases your defense but decreases your offense. This looks like it's going to be a good move for if you're tanking against a large group, you build up a ton of rage and then you unleash an AoE. That AoE move could be something cool like Whirling Assault, which hits 3 enemies within 4 meters of you, doing 50% damage to each of them and building rage per target you hit. There's also cool abilities like Unleash, which breaks all movement impairing effects on you and grants immunity for 5 seconds. Cool moves like Berserker in the game, which reduces your health by 10% but grants 3 rage points immediately and an additional 4 over 8 seconds. Saber Throw is something that you see all over the place in these preview videos, which has a 10 to 30 meter range. Basically, you're throwing your lightsaber and hitting a target at a distance, you deal moderate damage, and you generate rage. This looks to me like it's going to be your one, if not only, ranged attack other than Force Choke as a Sith Warrior. When you get up towards level 36, you're going to get an AoE called Surge, which has a 4 meter range, but knocks up to 8 targets within 8 meters of your target enemy away from the warrior. It does slight damage to all of them. It's going to be a nice way to clear out the room in PvE. As you get up to the higher levels, you're going to be able to choose between 2 advanced classes. Let's check out the first one, Sith Marauder. As you can see, you're going to be able to wield dual lightsabers, and you're going to have unmatched aggression as the Sith Marauder. You're going to slice through enemy ranks, dealing death with merciless efficiency. I'm going to have to speculate on the armor of the Marauder. I think it is going to be medium armor for this class, and you are going to be a saber-focused combatant. As you can imagine, you are wielding 2 of them. Basically, this is the melee DPS option for Sith Warrior advanced classes. There's a minimal amount of information on the Sith Marauder's abilities, but the one on every site is Close Quarters, which looks to be a passive, which reduces your minimum range of Force Charge by 8 meters. This is basically going to allow you to jump at people even if you're close, making it a lot easier to engage people in melee. The only other Marauder ability out there with details is Force Cloak, allowing you to obscure yourself with the Force, becoming difficult to detect, greatly reducing your threat towards all enemies and increasing your movement speed by 30% for 6 seconds. Dealing melee damage or suffering damage ends the effect prematurely. Looks like you're going to be able to go hide with this character and be more thiefy and come up behind people and take them down. The other abilities, which don't have any details released, are Battering Assault, Crippling Slash, Dual Wield, obviously, and Unnatural Might. That's all we know about their abilities. Let's move into the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut Advanced class is going to be the one that most closely follows the archetype of Darth Vader. Basically, you're going to be boosting your stamina in battle. The Juggernaut shapes the Force to his will to become nearly invulnerable, as they say. Damage that would destroy others is shrugged off and is futile when used against the Juggernaut. That's awesome. This is going to be a single saber class with heavy armor. You're also going to have fear and dark side auras. You're namely going to be a tank. Now, there's only a few abilities that are really confirmed for the Juggernaut. One of them is Force Grip. Basically, this is a passive which increases your Force Choke to no longer need to be channeled. That's not as dramatic, but I'll take it. Sounds pretty cool. This passive allows you to apply the full effect of Force Choke over 3 seconds instantly. Remember the Force Crush ability I was talking about earlier? It does look like this is going to be a Juggernaut ability. There's some conflicting information, but here's the details on Force Crush. It progressively slows a target from 90% to 10% movement speed over 5 seconds and deals 83 kinetic damage each second. At the end of the duration, the target is crushed and takes an additional 219 kinetic damage. This is so powerful. If you haven't already seen it, you need to check this out. Check out this cool cutscene of a Sith Juggernaut going head-to-head with a Jedi Knight.
You were deceived. And now your republic shall fall.
What's a Sith warrior without a sweet ride to get around to get your business handled? The Fury-class Imperial Interceptor is a starship available to both Sith Warrior and Sith Inquisitor classes. Now, it's a favorite among Sith Lords because it has highly sophisticated technology and weapon systems. These ships are designed with luxury in mind because they're housing some of the most elite members of the entire Empire. They have an advanced hyperdrive, can hold a crew of 3 with 2+ passengers. Now, that is speculative information not confirmed by BioWare, by the way. The Fury also features a newly designed set of strike foils that remain down for travel but can be expanded in short-range combat to maximize the ship's agility and range for firepower. The Fury is one of the most versatile ships in the Imperial fleet. It was actually initially designed for high-priority military missions, but the Fury has become a favorite among Sith Lords, so the latest models have been engineered accordingly. Sith Lords get what they want. I love how even though Star Wars The Old Republic is taking place 3,500 years before the Star Wars movies, the design of the ship completely borrows from the TIE Interceptors and TIE Fighters that we saw in the original Star Wars movie. Now, if you have a sweet ship like this, you don't want to ride alone. And there are going to be companion classes in this game. There's barely any confirmed information here, but the Sith Warrior will supposedly have Vet, who's a Tweliki pirate, as your companion, and there's also the potential for a T3-M4 type droid as your companion. Thank you so much for watching this Sith Warrior preview video, folks. I hope you're as pumped about this class as I am, and I'm going to continue doing more class preview videos as time goes on. According to EA and BioWare, this game is going to be released later this year, so get excited about this game and stay tuned to FTW Broadcasting for more updates. If you want to check out our previous episode, click up in the top left-hand corner. If you want to check out our next episode, click up in the top right-hand corner. Also, if you want to watch all the Star Wars The Old Republic videos I've made so far, there's a playlist down there in the bottom right-hand corner. I've done a bunch of classes already, covered the guild system, and I'm going to cover more and more material as time goes on. I'd love to have your feedback on these videos, guys. I put a lot of time into them, so let me know what I can do moving forward to improve. I hope you've noticed that I've taken your comments into consideration on this video, and so hopefully you like this one more. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the Star Wars universe.